Alrighty guys, so I haven't done a video in a while with the actual camera or anything tech related, but we're going to be doing something that doesn't really need to be done. I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm basically bored, I guess. We are stripping down the 8320E system, pulling the GPU, the power supply, and the drives. We're pulling that motherboard and putting that CPU in there, the Athlon X4 760K, and then we're taking that, sticking it in there along with that graphics card and power supply. I'm downgrading to the Athlon quad core, and I'm using this HP case because even though it's not going to be great on airflow, it's got the card reader and everything else that I need. So that's what we're doing. So without further ado, let's start taking things apart, I guess. Alrighty guys, so do you think it worked? We went from budget Phantom dual core on the inside with Radeon integrated 4200 HD 4200 graphics to dun da da da. It was a tight squeeze, but we got the Athlon quad core, the Athlon X4 760K, and the GTX 1060 in there, with just enough room to plug in the drives, and just enough room with everything zip tied out of the way that nothing interferes with the fans. So yeah, it's about as sleeper as it could possibly get. You know, budget rig to 1080p ultra, pretty much everything inside of a standard OEM HP case. So the next time I fire up the camera, we'll be firing up the system and seeing how it likes to change from the FX chip to this on Windows 7. My thoughts are we're going to get a blue screen or multiple blue screens, but it could just work. You never know. So talk to you then, guys. Alrighty guys, time for the startup. Now everything in the BIOS is set to factory defaults. The system's a little louder than normal because the rear exhaust fan is not PWM. It's a 3-pin that runs at a constant speed, so I just have a voltage reducer on it, so it'll run at a lower speed, but you could still hear it. You need to get some need to get a PWM fan for it, but that was the system startup. This is the previous installation of Windows from the FX chip. Did deactivate. All I had to do is click reactivate, and it took 2 seconds to activate itself, and use the driver disk to install everything that it needed, and then Windows got what it needed, so everything is perfectly up and running.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're gentle and wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
To